Hey, what's going on, Taurus? Butch over here. I don't know why I said it that way. I don't know why I said Taurus. I'll spread it like that, but I am going to do your January read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Crow Tarot. And with all that being said, let's get it. Taurus, what do we have for Taurus for January 2021? So the first thing I see, Taurus, is I feel like you have someone new coming in, and I feel like with this person is not like anybody you've ever met. You know, this person is all over the place. You know, I feel like this person doesn't, you know, they're bursting with potential is the first thing I see with this person. You know, they're that risk taker, but I feel like they're kind of all over the place. You know, I feel like they're looking for that anchor. Everybody has those things about them, and meeting that person that they're meant to meet. You know, I feel like it's almost like it's like a divine intervention. You know what I mean? Like some people are just all over the place because they don't have anything that holds them down. You know, I call them the kites, and they're looking for an anchor. Because that way they can still fly around, but at least they're in one spot. But like I said, I don't feel like this person is... They're very different. Like I said, they're very different. I don't feel like they have their shit together. You know, I feel like... But they have potential. They have a lot of potential. You know, I feel like this person is very passionate. And I feel like in the beginning with this person, you know, they're going to communicate with you. They're going to open up communication with you, and it's going to be very flirtatious. You know, a lot of flirty energy with this person. You know, they're kind of crushing on you. I'm not going to lie. From the moment they see you, they're going to be crushing on you. They're going to come at you, you know, and you're all the things that they're not. And I feel like that's something that they really, you know, with that opposite attract type energy. You know, I feel like your moves are planned and their moves are so unplanned. They're scattered, they're spontaneous, but it's like a beautiful chaos with this person, you know. And I feel like you both bring things to this connection. You know, yes, they're all over the place, and yes, you know, I feel like you're more of a stable type person. But I feel like at the end of the day, you both want the same thing. I feel like that way you're on the same page. And I feel like that's the common ground that's going to move this forward. You know, even though they're all over the place, I feel like your energy mixed with their energy, it's a very balanced, you know, very, you know, balancing the scales. Now, this person, like I said, they're very you know, they're going to communicate with you. They're going to be very open with you. You know, and don't get me wrong. I mean, they're all over the place, but when they find something they want, you know, when they feel like like I said, we have the world card. Feeling like you're exactly where you should be. I feel like this is something that was meant to be. They were meant to meet you. I feel like you're gonna chill them out a bit, but also, not to have it one sided, but I feel like they're gonna bring a little, they're gonna bring a lot of fun to your life. You know, like I said, I feel like it. I mean, sex life's gonna be great, but it's so much more than that. This person, once they find something to put effort into, they will put the effort in, and that's what what I see here. I see a strong union. I see them putting in the work. They never really had anything to work for before, and I feel like with this person, the two of you together, there's new stability and a lot of good things happening, a lot of good fortune. Sometimes people come to us and it doesn't make sense. They're so different from what you're used to, but the connection is there regardless. Like I said, this person is going to be very honest with you, going to be very open. They're thinking about you and only you. With this person, there's more to this person than you first see. And I feel like your perspective on this person is going to change very quickly. The very beginning is going to be like, okay, well, this person's all over the place. Like, this person's a hot mess. But the more you see them, the more you realize, the more you spend time with them, the more you realize that there is something more there. It's kind of like, in general, like anything, like an artist, not hitting their full potential, or a musician not hitting their full potential till they meet the right teacher. Some people are a work in progress. Someone needs that muse, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying they're going to use you as a muse. I'm just saying, I feel like what you're going to do for this person is going to pay off for you in the long run. Like I said, with that Wheel of Fortune, this is going to pay off big time. I see a lot of big changes, a huge transformation in this person. Finally having something to work for, something to push for. And that's the thing. When you don't have anything, you don't have, like, some people just don't have goals. They just wing it. And that may be very different to you. But it doesn't mean you can't be happy. Because I see a lot of happiness with this person. I see a strong foundation being built. I see an establishment of trust. And one of the biggest things that I see is I see a true connection coming out of this. They may be very different. They're maybe not what you're used to. But for anybody that's watching that's single, let's just remember that the things that you're used to didn't work. If you got to this point and you're single, sometimes we have to see things, sometimes we give things a different perspective. I was in that stage when I was young. I mean, I dated the wrong girls over and over again, and I never could figure out why it didn't work. Why it didn't work is because they weren't the girls for me. What you want changes. But like I said, with this person, they're very scattered energy, but at the end of the day, this person will put in the work for you. They will show up for you. And they're not going to walk away from this. They needed to have someone like you come in their life. And it's very, I don't want it to seem one-sided, because I feel like they're bringing a lot to your life as well. I feel like you just complete each other. But I feel like even though there's so many differences, I feel like there's a lot of similarities. And those similarities, You know, the things that you are compatible in are only going to get better. The things that you're different in, I do feel like a lot of that's going to change. Like I said, with the big changes with that Six of Swords and that the Death card, a huge transformation in this person. Having someone, having a goal or having something to work for is going to change everything about this person in that spontaneous part of them. Like I said, I see a lot of happiness. I mean, we have a strong union. We have the family card. I feel like this person, like I said, they have a lot of potential. They never seen it through yet. But I feel like that is coming. They just need someone to give them a little bit of grounding energy. And like I said, with that Lovers card, that Gemini, could be a little bit of Gemini in this person. I mean, we all know Geminis. But like I said, it's a very nurturing person. They just needed something to put their time and effort into. They needed something to work for, to work toward. Never really had that before. But that all changes now. Like I said, very loyal to you, very honest with you, very nurturing, very caring. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. This person, I feel like you're going to change each other, but in a very good way. Now, this person, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. We have Gemini, Libra. We have all signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Sometimes we meet people that aren't like anyone we ever met. But and sometimes that's not a good thing. But in this case, I feel like it's a very good thing. I feel like this. I always say that I feel like the person we're meant to be with is on a road that will cross ours at some point. Sometimes it's later, sometimes it's early in life. And no matter what happens, I feel like you're always meant to meet. You're both, just think of a V, an upside down V. You're both heading toward that top. Or a pyramid. I don't know why I said a V. That's just terrible. But you're always heading toward it. And sometimes you might get slowed down along the road. But I feel like there's always a point when you're going to meet each other. And everything else before that, all the hurt that you felt through relationships and all the mental and physical abuse you went through, or all the bad shit that you went through, when you meet that person, that shit doesn't matter anymore. It's just erased. It's gone. We don't have to think about it anymore because we're not there no more. There's always a better day ahead. But that's what I have for you. Be good. Happy New Year's. Stay safe. See you soon.